Hello everyone. Today I am going to read a story from Gulmohar Reader 7th edition, and it is a book of class 4 and the story is The Pied Piper. Now let's start with the story. Hamelin is a small town in Germany. The center of the town is beautiful and has many very old buildings. Hamelin stands on the banks of a large river with hills on both sides of it. Outside the town, there is a nature park, and the farmers grow excellent crops in their fields. Hamelin is most famous for the legend of the Pied Piper of Hamelin. No one knows if the story is true, but many people visit Hamelin to see the town in which the Pied Piper walked over 700 years ago. It was the year 1284. Hamelin had a problem. Rats! The farmers brought plenty of crops into the town, but the rats ate them all. There were rats everywhere. The mayor of Hamelin was worried. He paid people to catch the rats, but there were just too many rats. The mayor did not know what to do. The people of Hamelin were getting angry. They wondered what the mayor was doing to get rid of the rats.
I have lived in Hamelin all my life,
Said one.
and I have never seen so many rats.
They are eating all the food in my kitchen, said another.
They are crawling over me when I sleep.
Said a third.
You must do something about it.
They all shouted at the mayor. But what can I do? Asked the mayor. I am paying 10 people every day to catch rats, but even my best rat catchers can't make the rats go away.
If you don't get rid of the rats, we'll choose a new mayor.
The people said. Just then, a strange person arrived in Hamelin. He was tall and thin, with a long and serious face. He wore a coat of many colors and a tall red hat on his head. In his hand, he held a long, thin pipe. Everyone watched him as he crossed the bridge and walked through the narrow streets of the town.
Who is that strange man?
They all asked.
Where is he from? And where is he going?
The man walked slowly through the streets. He did not look at the people. He did not look at the rats. He walked straight to the mayor's office and knocked on the door. Who are you? Asked the mayor.
I am the Pied Piper.
Replied the strange man.
I see that you have a lot of rats in Hamelin. If you pay me 500 guilders, I'll get rid of all your rats.
The mayor was amazed and his mouth fell open. How can you do that? He asked.
Wait and see.
Replied the Pied Piper.
Do you promise to pay me 500 guilders?
Yes, cried the mayor. If you free my town of rats, I promise to pay you 500 guilders. The Pied Piper turned and walked out of the mayor's office. Then he lifted his pipe to his lips and blew. It was the strangest music anyone had ever heard. At first, nothing happened, but then there was a rustling and a squeaking and a scurrying noise. Rats and mice came running out of their houses, jumping out of windows, tumbling down steps and falling over one another. Big rats, little rats, fat rats, thin rats. They all rushed to gather round the strange piper. He walked slowly through the streets, and the rats followed him, squeaking and dancing to his strange music. The Pied Piper went out of the town towards the river. Still, the rats followed him. He stopped at the river bank. The rats rushed past him into the water. The strong current swept them away and they all drowned. The people of Hamelin were overjoyed.
The rats have gone!
They cried.
At last, we are free of the rats.
They threw their hats in the air and danced with delight. Then the Pied Piper returned from the river.
Now you must keep your promise.
He said to the mayor,
I have freed your town of rats. You owe me 500 guilders.
500 guilders? Said the mayor. That's a lot of money. You only blew your pipe for a few minutes. I'll pay you 50 guilders instead. The Pied Piper looked at the mayor angrily from under the rim of his tall red hat.
You promised to pay me 500 guilders,
He said in a low, quiet voice.
You must keep your promise.
But the people of Hamelin started to laugh.
We don't have to pay him 500 guilders.
They shouted.
We don't have to pay him 50 guilders either. The rats have all gone. What can he do to harm us? Give him 5 guilders and tell him to go back to the hills.
The piper's eyes narrowed.
If you break your promise, I'll play a different tune.
He warned. 5 guilders, said the mayor, holding 5 gold coins in his hand. Take your money and go. The piper shook his head slowly. He did not take the money. Instead, he lifted his pipe to his lips and blew. This time, he played a different tune. It was the strange music again. At first, nothing happened. But then there was a noise of running and shouting and laughing. Children came running out of the houses, leaping through the doorways, jumping down the steps and skipping along the streets. Boys and girls from 5-year-olds to 15-year-olds. They all rushed to gather round the strange piper. The Pied Piper walked slowly through the streets of Hamelin, and the children followed him, laughing and dancing to his music. Their parents were horrified.
Stop! Come back at once!
They cried, but the children did not stop, and they did not come back either.
Don't listen to the music! Don't follow the piper!
The parents cried, but the children paid no attention. They followed the Pied Piper of the east gate of the town, up a hillside and into a great cave. They never came back. Neither the Pied Piper nor the children were ever seen again. Only one little boy came back. He felt cold and hurried home to get his coat. Then he ran back to catch up with the Pied Piper and the other children. But when he got to the cave, the piper and the children had disappeared. He burst into tears and walked sadly back to the town. The piper promised to lead us to a wonderful new country, he said. His music made me so happy. Now he has gone and all my friends have gone too. The mayor sat down and held his head in his hands. We have lost all our children because I broke my promise, he cried. And that is the end of the story, the famous Pied Piper story. Thank you, children.